Hello, hello, it's Amy Wall, and we are at day 4 of the Radiance Reboot 21-day Quantum Glow. And today is a really important, this is an important aspect and quality of any really high performance beauty energy ritual. And that is editing and purging your beauty stash and your beauty space, and editing and purging not only the products. Of course, we've been looking at some of the belief systems and, picking them up and rolling them around. Things like beauty is pleasure, not pain. That's something that we're editing and purging, right? We've already started the edit and the purge. But today, let's get into the physicality and the reality of where you stash your beauty products. Does that sound good? Okay. So I am recording this live in the Facebook group, but if you're watching this on the replay, definitely come into the group and leave us a comment, or come in to my DMs or my inbox and let me know what happens after this exercise, because I find this to be very crucial in setting up a beautiful giving and taking flow inside of your beauty ritual, right? Because we're gifting and receiving. Gifting and receiving. So I'm just opening up an energetic vortex of light that I'm inviting anybody that's watching this video to step into. And I'm beginning to open up the infinity symbol that I work with, just allowing it to be a wave of light. Just following the energy to stop my flow of words and to ground into the energy a little bit more. But as I was saying, this is an important exercise because everything I'm teaching you is just like this infinity flow. It's a letting go, it's a bringing in, it's a receiving, it's a gifting, it's a releasing, and then again, bringing it in, and a gifting and a receiving. It's just like a breath in. So go ahead and take one with me now. And then on the other side, we'll let it go. One more. And on the other side. So in the same way that we bring in everything that we require and that we desire on the in-breath, and that we let go of the waste products and everything that no longer serves us on the exhale, we're going to do the same with the physical products in our bathroom or wherever you have them stashed, and we'll get to that in just a moment. But that's really the energy of this invitation today. It's around bringing intentionality, really also bringing acknowledgement and appreciation to all the little bottles and jars that we have stashed away, and bringing them out, wiping them down, and putting the ones that we ultimately are going to decide to keep out on a beautiful tray so we can witness them and we can actually allow them to be allies in our day-to-day rituals and routines. So that might be something that you've never thought of before, but go ahead and sorry about this light on my face. Maybe that's because this is all about light. Look at the light mask. Ooh. Okay, that is really trippy. Okay, sorry. Let me just move up a little bit. I love you, light, but we're gonna just, for clarity. Okay. Pardon me just a second. I want to put this. Okay, we're back. The light is, we've wrangled the light. Okay, so back to the edit and the purge. The energy is really around releasing, acknowledging, appreciating, and then bringing out the products and allowing them to be allies in our day-to-day rituals and routines. I think that's something that not a lot of us have really done with our products, which is, to hold them up and to look at them and to thank them and to really look at the ingredients and find out some information, some intentional, digestible information for your body and being to respond to, and to ask that ingredient to really perform for you, and thank that ingredient. But that's where we're going here with this invitation. So here's one of my favorite castor oils, and I just love this little oil. And so during my edit and purge, I'm going to wipe it down and I'm going to set it out on a beautiful tray where it can be used and appreciated. But before we get there, let's go back into the energy of the edit and the purge. This is very similar to, Marie Kondo's work. I can't remember what her work is called, but anything in the Feng Shui disciplines, or any just like anything around the energy of a space, that's what we're doing here. And it's the same thing in our bathroom and our cabinets as it is in our everyday, closets and our kitchens, right? So if we have a cluttered up refrigerator, food is old in the back, and there's stuff that we've wasted that we're actually going to ultimately have to throw away because we forgot about it in the back. And we didn't like rotate it forward, and we didn't actually use it in a timely manner. So like, let's really ground into that. And there's a good chance that the 80-20 rule is at play here for you with the edit and the purge. And I would love to hear from you if that is true. But Pareto's principle states, or the 80-20 rule, that there can be an 80-20 that you can see in almost every equation in your life. So like your closet, you wear 20% of your closet 80% of the time. So he was a mathematician who noticed this happening in nature and economics and in just all sorts of different areas. So I definitely find it to be true for me. I'm definitely wearing 80%, 20% of my closet 80% of the time. And I am also only using 20% of my skincare products 80% of the time. So that was, a very gross simplification, and just a couple of sentences about 80-20. But you can look it up and learn more about it. But it's a powerful principle. And what we really want to do today is reverse that. We want to get in and we want to use 80% of our products, not just 20%. And we want to let go of the rest. So when you find an 80-20 in your life, it's not like you're never going to have that again, that you're not going to like just a little bit of your stuff most of the time, but you want to look at it and edit it and let go of the stuff that might be holding you back from really enjoying cooking, enjoying wearing clothes, and enjoying putting on your skincare products. So that is the spirit of which we're going to do this exercise. And I keep looking down because I have an entire basket over here of products. I have an entire basket of products that need to be gone through. So for today, your exercise is to go through your bathroom cabinets, drawers, and medicine cabinets, drawers. Where else could they be? I don't know where your skincare stash is, but today let's go through it. And for extra credit, go ahead and do your hair care products as well. So go through them, and we are going to separate them into 4 different piles. All of the information about how to do this is in your member area, but essentially what we're going to do today is sort your collection. So look at the whole entire range, bring all of the products out from beneath the hidden cabinets and drawers. That's the number one thing. We're going to put them all out. Sometimes I just sit on the floor of the bathroom and I just pull it all out and I put it on the ground and I sit there and I sort it from there. One note, not everybody viewing this video is going to have a lot of products to pull out. There's a range of product usage amongst my clients, and I have created a whole beauty energy archetype quiz to sort of unveil and describe some of the different archetypal energies going on behind that. There's more to that. It says a lot about you. How you use products says a lot about you. But if you're an esthetician, if you're a beauty enthusiast, if you're someone that has been on an anti-aging journey and now you're on this beauty energy journey with me, there's a chance you're an alchemist or an artist in my beauty energy archetype system, and you love products and you love alchemy and you love the possibility contained and you love being sold to in a way because it's like, oh, the bottle holds this little promise of youth and promise of transformation. And so some of you will be, having a lot to bring out, and some of you will not. If you're a protector or an energetic, you might just have a facial oil and a sunscreen, or maybe not even a sunscreen. So either way, let's bring out all of the products. Like I said, I like to sit on the floor and just go through it, like have it right there, and I can wipe everything down as I go. But we are going to, let's see, I'm just checking my notes. The next thing that you want to do is look through this entire assortment and really consider each product. Look at it because you spent money on that product. Try to think about what were you trying to accomplish with the product. So if you have an expensive serum that you didn't use, or you didn't end up, get going all the way through it before you moved on to something else, take a look at it, look at that bottle, try to understand what your motivation was for buying it, and then really ask yourself, did I get value out of this? Do I want to continue using it? Okay, so that's the first thing. So we're going to start separating off the ones that you got value from, that you got results from, that you loved the sensory, pleasurable aspect of using it, and you would definitely like to keep using it and buy it again. So that's the main pile we're going to be working with. But I think it's a really important exercise, a sustainability exercise, to go through and take the time to look at each product, because it's going to ultimately most likely get thrown away unless it's in a category that is like over halfway filled and a good product, but you just don't personally need it. Then you can gift it to a friend, a sister, or if it happened to be brand new and unopened, you could donate it to a women's shelter. But go through and look and see, because that's where you start really turning on the light of what your buying patterns are and how much money it is costing you and how much waste we are potentially creating by not being intentional with our facial formulas. I'm going to give myself kind of a low score on that today because I'm looking at a giant box of products. To my credit, I have a full facial back bar, which is the stuff we use to produce the facial that we put on the client. I haven't been taking one-to-one clients for quite some time, but I still have a lot of that product. So this box is comprised mostly of the back bar. Having said that, I want to get really intentional with each one of these products before I just, continue to store them in my beauty area where they are clogging up the energy and they're preventing the flow. So if we want more glow, we need to bring in more flow. So we know that clutter is killing all sorts of energies, financial energies, abundance energies, relationship energies, travel energies. Clutter is really, can be toxic to the energy system. So the same thing applies to your personal care.